Etsy ads are not designed for digital products, and I'm going to share with you why I do not use ads and the things that I have seen happen to people who do use ads. And I'm going to share with you how to get sales without using ads. So I've made over $26,000 selling digital products on Etsy as a homeschooling stay-at-home mom who only works while my kids are sleeping. I do not use ads, I do not use social media. And so I'm going to share with you some of the things that I've done to make that amount of sales without using ads or social media. And they're super simple and you can definitely do it too. And so that's what we're going to be talking about today. So let's start with why I do not use ads for my digital products. And the first reason is going to be the margins. Margins are the amount of profit that you are left with. So after you price your product, someone buys it, you're running ads. Let's say you're running ads for $5 a day and you have a $3 digital product. Well, you're going to need to make multiple sales in order to be profitable. And with us selling digital products, a lot of the times we are selling lower priced products. And so instead of just getting one sale of our product, we need multiple sales because you also have to account for, your ad spend and the fees that Etsy is going to take when you make a sale. So a $3 sale will still have you in the negative. A $6 sale, so let's say you sell the product again, now you're at $6, but you're spending $5 a day, and once Etsy takes their fees, you're still going to be in the negative. So you need to be making about 3 sales of that product in order to see a little bit of profit. And is it even enough profit for you to keep running the ads? And is this sustainable for you? And so you need to be thinking about your profit margins and are you even profitable? If your return on ad spend is less than a 1, which means you're not even breaking even, then you're wasting money running ads. And so I think running ads is more beneficial for physical products who have higher profit margins or if you have higher priced digital products. So I have a $15 digital product that I will run ads to for $5 a day. And I haven't noticed that ads are helping me make more sales. Once your SEO, your search engine optimization, is dialed in, Etsy's going to promote that product for you anyways. But if you have a higher priced digital product that has higher profit margins, then by all means test your ads, but make sure you are watching them closely to see if you are even profitable. The second thing that I've seen happen when people use ads is that it messes up their SEO. SEO is search engine optimization, and this is how Etsy knows what your product is so they can show it to the correct people. So if you are running ads to a product and a bunch of people are seeing it and nobody is buying it, Etsy is going to think that this is a bad product, therefore they're not going to push it out as much. So even when you turn your ads off, Etsy is not going to be recommending your product as much because they have the data that X amount of people went to your listing and no one purchased it and only a handful of people even clicked on it, if any at all. And so they're going to think this is a bad product that we do not need to show people. Ads should just be fuel to the fire. So you want to make sure that your SEO is dialed in first so Etsy actually knows what your product is and they can show it to the correct people. Because if Etsy doesn't even know who to show your product to, they're just going to be showing it to a bunch of random people who don't want your product, and it can hurt your overall reach in search results if you decide to stop the ads. And the third thing that I've seen happen when people run ads is that they become dependent upon those ads. And what I mean by this is the only way I see people getting any views or any sales is by running the ads. And so sometimes the ads aren't even profitable, but since they are making a handful of sales or they are getting views, they don't want to turn the ads off because without the ads, they're getting less views. Even though less views could be more targeted views, like those could be the actual people that turn into customers without the ads, but it just makes people feel better if they get, 100 views on their product. Even if those 100 views weren't even people who were searching for that product, Etsy was just pushing it out to people hoping someone would buy it because your SEO isn't dialed in yet. So Etsy doesn't know who to even show this to. Just because you're getting views and just because you're getting a handful of sales, if your ads aren't profitable, then you need to turn them off and fix your SEO so Etsy knows who to show your product to, and that way you can make sales without the ads. Now let's hop into the 5 ways that I use to make sales without using any ads. The first thing so many people skip, and that is research. In order to sell on Etsy, you have to know what people are searching for and you have to know what people are buying. You cannot just come onto Etsy and list random products hoping to make a sale. You need the strategy. And so before you do anything, before you list any type of digital product on Etsy, you need to make sure there's demand for that product. I have tutorials inside of the sales sprint showing you, I think, like 9 different ways that I do product research. So if you have no idea how to research product ideas, then definitely get in the sales sprint and go through those tutorials. They are step by step showing you the different ways that I use eRank to find product ideas, and I show you the different ways that I use Everbee to find product ideas. And so make sure you watch those tutorials inside of the sales sprint. I'll have that linked in the description for you, but you cannot skip this step. You have to list products that people are buying, or else you're not going to make sales. If no one's buying the products and you have them in your shop, it doesn't matter. No one wants it. So give the people what they want. The second thing that I focus on to make sales without ads is SEO. This is search engine optimization, and this is how Etsy knows what your product is so they can show it to the correct people. If you are messing up your SEO, Etsy does not know what your product is, therefore, they do not know who to show it to. So if you are not getting views to your Etsy shop, you have an SEO problem. And I don't mean like you posted your product yesterday and you're not getting any views today. That's not what I mean. I mean, if your product has been on Etsy for more than 30 days and you've only gotten like 1 or 2 views, you have an SEO problem because Etsy should be showing your product to people. And so if you are not getting views to your product and you have no idea how to do SEO, make sure you look at phase 3 in the sales sprint where I go through how to list your digital product, optimizing your SEO so Etsy will promote your products for you. Because this is a strategy that I use. I have made over 4,700 sales so far, and do not use ads. I don't use social media. Etsy promotes my products for me so that I'm able to make sales while I'm eating with my family, while I'm sleeping, while I'm cleaning, while I'm living my life. And so SEO is huge. Follow that process so you know exactly how to get Etsy to promote your products for you, and you will not have to rely on ads. The third way that I'm able to make sales without paying for ads is my listing photos. Your listing photos are the first impression someone has of your product. So whenever you go to the Etsy search bar, you type in something, say you typed in business card, Etsy is going to show you results for business cards. And your listing photo needs to stand out amongst all of the other options someone could choose. And in phase 3 of the sales sprint, we go over how to make scroll stopping listing photos. That's all we talk about in phase 3 is how to make really good listing photos. And so this is super important because if no one clicks your listing photo, it doesn't matter how often Etsy promotes your product, they're going to stop promoting it if no one's clicking on it. And so you need to make sure once you have your SEO dialed in and Etsy is promoting the product for you, you need to make sure your listing photo actually makes them want to click into your product so they can buy it. And so all 3 of these steps work together. So up here we have the research. That is phase 1 of the sales sprint, is how to find digital product ideas that people want to buy. In phase 4, we have our SEO, and that is getting Etsy to promote our products for us. In phase 3, we have our listing photos so that when Etsy promotes the products, people actually click them and buy them. Because if Etsy's promoting them and no one clicks them, then it's pointless. We need people to click on the products and buy them. Okay, so you need all 3 of those to make sales without ads. The fourth thing that I focus on in my Etsy shop to make more money is the average order value, or the AOV. AOV, or average order value, is how much a customer spends when they make a purchase. And so you can have a customer come to your shop and buy 1 thing and spend $3, or you can have a customer come to your shop, buy 4 things and spend $12. And so that's what we want to do. We want one person to come to our shop and buy multiple things. And again, I show you how to do this in the sales sprint. I've included a bonus section with advanced sales strategies. And in that section, I show you how to increase your order value so people spend more money. So instead of just hoping to get more and more and more views because people are only spending $2, you can get less views, but people are spending more money, and that's what we want. So we don't want to be on this views hamster wheel where we're trying to get more and more views so we can make more money. We want to increase the average order value. So instead of having 100 people visit our shop and we make $30, we could have 100 people visit our shop and we make $200. And so that's what you want to do. You want to increase your average order value so one person spends more money. And again, that's in the bonus section of the sales sprint called Advanced Sales Strategies. And then let's go into the fifth thing that I do to get sales on Etsy without paying for ads, and that is creating urgency. People need a reason to buy right now, or they'll say, oh, I'll just do this later. And so there are a few ways that I like to use to create urgency. So once someone sees my listing photo, they go ahead and buy right now. The first simple way to do this is to run a sale. And so you can run sales in different ways. You can do a 24-hour sale, and that way Etsy will put the timer up there under your product. And so it'll say, only 10 hours left or only 7 hours left. And so that way you're creating urgency with that timer on your product, and people feel like they need to buy before the timer hits 0. So that's one type of sale, so a 24-hour flash sale. Or just discounting your products can help create urgency too, because people feel like they're getting a deal and they want to go ahead and buy because they don't know when the deal ends. And so running some type of sale, whether it's a 24-hour sale or just a general sale on Etsy, is helpful to increase your sales, because they'll either see the timer getting closer and closer to 0, or they'll see your product discounted and they don't know when the sale ends, so they'll just go ahead and buy. And then another way to add urgency is to add a bonus and just add more value to your product. And so when you're adding a bonus to your product, you want to make sure that the bonus goes hand in hand with the product. A good example of a bonus would be if you have a digital planner to offer as a bonus digital stickers. Those go hand in hand. I'm going to need the stickers to put in my digital planner. So that is a good example. A bad example would be if you have a digital planner and you offer a birthday invitation. Those two don't go hand in hand. Why would I care about the birthday invitation if I'm getting a digital planner? So it's kind of like if you go to a shoe store, you buy a pair of shoes, and they're like, do you want this shoe cleaner? They know your shoes are going to get dirty, so they're offering you shoe cleaner. And so that's what you want to do. You want the product and the bonus to go hand in hand. And so in the sales sprint, I show you how to add a bonus to your product and deliver it to the customer. You do not need an email list or anything fancy like that. I show you a very simple way to add a bonus to your product and get it delivered to the customer. And so that way you can increase your sales in a very simple way. And so the people feel like they are getting a value. So not only are they getting the original product, but they're also getting this bonus product too, which will make them want to buy now, and they'll want to buy your product over someone else who is not offering a bonus. And so that's another clever way to increase your sales on Etsy without paying for ads. So those are the reasons why I don't recommend you pay for ads, and how to make sales on Etsy without ads. And I know from here a lot of people are like, okay, cool, so I'm not going to pay for ads. What about social media? And so that's why I have this video over here showing you why I do not recommend you use social media as a brand new Etsy seller, and how you can make sales on Etsy without social media. Watch this video here next so you can see even more ways to make sales on Etsy.